Hello friends, good morning all of you. Welcome back you all again in the accountancy period. In the first period, we have seen the meaning of the partnership firm, characteristics of the partnership firm, then partnership deed and the Indian Partnership Act 1932. Okay, today we are going to learn about the capital account of a partner. See girls, in the 11th standard, we studied that always the balance of capital account is credit. Okay, so here also the capital balance of a partner is credit side, but in the sole proprietorship there only one partner in a business, but here we are looking for the accounts of a partnership firm. So here there is not only one owner but more than one owner. It means a more than one partner. Okay, now methods of maintaining capital account of a partner. First, there are two methods to maintain capital account in the books of a partnership firm. First is a fluctuating capital account method and second fixed capital account method. Again, there are two methods to maintain capital accounts in the book of a partnership firm. First is a fluctuating capital account method and second is a fixed capital account method. Here, see, first method, fluctuating capital account method. According to the name, the capital of a opening capital and closing capital will be different. It means opening capital and closing capital will not same. It will be fluctuate. So the name of this method is a fluctuating capital account method. Here in this method we have to prepare only one account, partners capital account. All the adjustment entry we will give in this same account. It means a partners see the specimen of a partners capital account. Very first we will write the balance brought down. It means a opening balance of a capital. We know that the capital balance is always credit side, so we will write the opening balance of a partners capital account on a credit side. Then second thing, what will be credited on a credit side of a partner's capital account? Always whatever benefits for a partner, that all amount we will credited on the partner's capital account, credit side, right? What are the benefits? Like a commission to a partner, salary of a partner, then bonus of a partner, profit of a partner. These all things, these all particulars are good, beneficial for the partner. So all amount we will credit it to the partner's capital account, right? Now we are coming on a debit side. We will write on a debit side drawing, interest on drawing, profit and loss, appropriation account. It means a loss of a partner and closing balance of a partner. Closing balance of a partner. See, opening balance we are writing on a credit side, so closing balance will be on debit side, right girls? In the sole proprietorship partners account, we prepare the which column? Date, particular and amount. Date, particular and amount. But here there more than one partners, it means more than one owner run up the business, so we have to prepare column for all individual partners. Suppose here two partners are run up the business, the name is a and B, so we will make a particular individual column for the A and B on debit side and again on the credit side also. So date, particular, amount of A, amount of B, then credit side date, particular, amount of A, amount of B on credit side, right girls? Again in the fluctuating capital account method we have to prepare only one account, the name is a capital account. All the adjustment entry on a in this account only. On a credit side we will write the opening balance, then opening balance, it means opening capital, interest on capital, bonus, commission, salary, remuneration and profit. It means whatever beneficial particulars, that all item will be on credit side. And then debit side, drawing, interest on drawing and loss. Okay girls? Now we are coming on the second method. Second method is a fixed capital account method. According to the name, we can understand that fixed capital, it means opening capital and closing capital will be same. There will be no any change in the capital. So we will prepare two accounts in this method: partners capital account, partners current account. We will give all the adjustment entry. It means a bonus of a partner, salary of a partner, commission, profit of a partner, all types of adjustment we will show in the partners current account. So in the capital account, just we have to open it and immediately we close down it. Partners capital account, credit side by balance brought down, balance brought down, it means opening capital, we will write the amount, and here additional capital. If suppose any partner will bring any kind of furniture, cash, asset in a business, that is called a additional capital. Here that is a capital, so we will show that capital in a partner's capital account, right girls? Now partner current account. Partner current account is the same as a partner capital account according to the fluctuating capital account method. Very first we will write the balance, opening balance, it means by balance brought down, credit side and debit side, because there is no any fixation regarding the balance of current account. It may debit or credit, so we have to write both the side, to balance brought down, to balance brought down. In the capital account we will write only on credit side because it is a fixed, the balance of capital always on credit side. But for the current account there is no any fixation. Then all the particulars which we write in the partners capital account, that we will show here. It means interest on capital, salary, bonus, commission, remuneration, profit, right? Here debit side drawing, interest on debit balance of current account, P&L appropriation account. Now what is a P&L appropriation account, that I will explain you later, right? Understand girls? There is a two method: fluctuating capital account method and fix the capital account method. In the fluctuating capital account method we have to prepare only one account, partners capital account, and in the fix the capital account method we have to prepare two types of account, partners capital account. In the partners capital account, opening balance and closing balance mostly remain same, and in the all the adjustment entry we will give in a partner's current account, right? Now difference between fix the capital account method and fluctuating capital account method. Meaning, fix the capital account method, where the opening balance and the closing balance of the partner's capital account is reported unchanged, it means the same, is known as the fix the capital account method. Where in the fluctuating capital account method, opening balance and the closing balance of partner's capital account is reported flexible, it means a may change, is known as a fluctuating capital account method. Accounts. In the fixed capital account method we have to prepare two account, capital account and current account, and in a fluctuating method we have to prepare only one account, and that is only capital account, right? Treatments of a transaction. In capital account, capital and changes in capital are recorded, it means a capital and additional capital are recorded. Transaction other than permanent capitals are recorded in the current account. I told you, in the fixed capital account we have to record only the capital and additional capital, and all the adjustment entry, other entry we will record in the current account. In the fluctuating capital method, all the transaction of capital and other than capital are recorded in the capital account. Other than capital, it means are related to partners, salary of a partner, bonus of a partner, profit of a partner, drawing, interest on capital, that all, right? Interest on capital. In the fixed capital account method, we will record the interest on capital in a current account credit side, and in the fluctuating capital account method we will record interest on capital on a credit side of a capital account. Balance of account. Balance of a fixed capital account is always a credit balance, right? No, balance of a fixed capital account is always a credit balance, while current account can have a debit or credit balance, right? Generally, balance of a capital account is a credit balance. Capital account is a credit balance, but under this method there can be debit balance of capital account. Treatment in a balance sheet. Since fixed capital account has a credit balance, it will be shown at the capital liability side of a balance sheet. We know that in the final account, it means in the balance sheet where we show the capital on a liability side. If current account has credit balance, it will be shown at the capital liability side of balance sheet and debit balance at the asset side. If capital account has a credit balance, it will be shown at the capital liability side of balance sheet and the debit balance at the asset side, right girls? Now the new point is for you, that is a profit and loss appropriation account. Profit and loss appropriation account is a one type of a profit and loss account only. Remember the 11th standard final account. In the 11th standard final account, we prepare three statement while preparing the final accounts. First, trading account, second, profit and loss account, and third is a balance sheet. Here, in the final accounts of a partnership firm, we have to prepare a 5 statement, 5 account. One, same trading account. Second, same profit and loss account. Third, profit and loss appropriation account. Fourth, partners capital or current account. And fifth is a balance sheet. It means we have to prepare additional 2 new account, that is a profit and loss appropriation account and partners capital or current account. Now what is a profit and loss appropriation account? Profit and loss appropriation account is generally prepared to record transaction related to partners capital. It means I am explaining this thing with an example. Suppose salary paid to workers. This salary we are paying to the workers. So this is an expense for a business. We are showing the all types of expense in a profit and loss account debit side. So salary paid to the workers, we show debit side of a P&L account. But salary paid to any partner, that salary we will show debit side of a P&L appropriation account. It means in the P&L appropriation account, mostly partners related transaction are recorded. Okay. See here, profit and loss appropriation is a part of a profit and loss account. Separate preparation of this account is not mandatory. It means that this account is not mandatory. I will explain this specimen while the sum. Now, difference between P&L account and P&L appropriation account. First point, meaning. After the P&L account, after the preparation of a trading account, the account which is prepared to know the net profit or loss of the business is known as a profit and loss account. Okay girls, it means a P&L account prepare after preparing a trading account. And what is the purpose to prepare a profit and loss account? To know the net profit or net loss. Now profit and loss appropriation account. Profit and loss appropriation account is prepared after completing the P&L account. So what is the sequence of a account? First trading account, second P&L account, third P&L appropriation account, fourth partner capital, and fifth is a balance sheet of a firm. After the preparation of the P&L account which is prepared to distribute profit or loss amongst the partner is known as the P&L appropriation account. prepared by all business entities prepare profit and loss account. This is a compulsory to prepare a profit and loss. Generally, partnership firm prepares profit and loss appropriation account, but P&L appropriation account is not mandatory. Mostly, partnership firm prepare profit and loss appropriation account to know the divisible profit and loss of a partner. Opening entry of a account, gross profit or gross loss determined under trading account is shown as the opening entry of the P&L account. Net profit or net loss determined under profit and loss account is known as the opening entry of the P&L appropriation account. It means remember the profit and loss account of the 11th standard. In that very first we were writing gross profit or gross loss. Here, so the opening entry for the P&L account is a gross profit or gross loss, but the P&L appropriation account is prepared after preparing the P&L account. So which amount we get from the P&L account? We get net profit or net loss. So P&L appropriation account, it start with the net profit and net loss. Debit side in the P&L account we know all types of expenses, and here also debit side all type of expenses but particular related to the partners only. See, at the debit side of this account it means a P&L account, expenses other than purchase are recorded. Example, administrative expenses, sales expense, financial expense, depreciation, interest on loan, commission of manager, provision, other expenses and loss. At the debit side of this account, interest on capital, interest on credit balance of current account, salary, bonus, commission, remuneration to the partners are recorded. It means a salary to the partners are recorded in a P&L appropriation account, and salary of a worker are recorded in the P&L account. Credit side, at the credit side of this account, different revenues of business are recorded. It means different types of incomes are recorded on a credit side. At the credit side of this account, interest on drawing, interest on debit balance of current account are recorded. Result of account. From this account, it means what is the result of a P&L account? Net profit or net loss. So what is the result? From this account, net profit or net loss of the firm is ascertained. From this account, divisible profit or divisible loss of the firm is ascertained. Very important thing. In the P&L account, whatever difference we get, that name is a net profit or net loss. Same that like in the P&L appropriation account, whatever difference we get, that difference we distribute between the partners. So that is called up divisible loss or divisible profit. Okay, so difference of the P&L account is known as the divisible profit or divisible loss. Balance of account, the balance of this account is transferred to the P&L appropriation account. The ascertained divisible profit or loss is distributed among the partner. See, we transfer the gross profit in the P&L account, then in the P&L account we get the net profit or net loss that transferred into the P&L appropriation account. So the balance of this account is transferred to the P&L appropriation account, and the balance of P&L appropriation accounts is transferred to the partner's capital account. Right, girls? Okay, for the today we are stopping our topic here. I hope you will revise this theoretical part properly, and if you have any doubt, any problem, any query, you can contact me or any group admin. Group admin will send your problems to me. I will try to solve it. Okay, girls? Thank you. Take care.